it's me, the Pixel Girl. Today is the 13th of November 2020. It is a Friday, and I'm coming to you with a Pixel surprise update. So in case you had not noticed, the Concorde Jet Space Shuttle rocket ship is finished, and I am going to pack it up really soon and send it off to Alvin. Yay! The binding turned out really well. I was happy with that. I am getting better at my binding. Yes, I am. So pretty awesome. Love it. Okay, so part 2. Okay, so Alvin's quilt is finished. It looks awesome. I'm happy to see it finished, and I will be shipping it off sometime this week for sure. So I will be in touch with you, Alvin, to get your address to make sure that it's where you still are. The second thing is that I was just starting to get into the quilting of Chalkmaster's awesome quilt with the doghouse and all of that. And then my sewing machine, my brand new JUKI TL2010Q machine, which I was all happy. I finally got it going. It was all set up. It was perfect. It sewed lovely. It stopped reverse stitching. And before I messed it up or broke it worse than it already was, I decided I should probably have it fixed. So my JUKI has been mailed off to Ontario, which is a couple thousand kilometers away, and I just have to wait to get it back. So that one is on hold. And it's kind of like if you were drawing something with like a blue pen and then you had to use a different black pen, and it just wouldn't really look the same. So I am going to wait until I have my sewing machine back before I finish Chalkmaster's quilt. And I hope that's okay, but I want it to look really good. So that's how that's going to go. So then thirdly is Corey Amaralt's quilt, and we've been talking in a discussion with that. He sent me this picture. So I've been kind of tinkering with it, and so far I've come up with this picture. But I would like it if it was just a little bit smaller and maybe longer instead of square, because it's kind of like looking like a square right now, and I would like it to look more like a flag, like a rectangular one. So if anybody can make that star just a little bit smaller, that would be great, but I know that's a tall order, and I just if you have nothing else to do, otherwise I'll probably somehow make it work. And then the fourth quilt that I will be working on is Jared's quilt, and Jared has just purchased a new house, so congratulations to your new home purchase. That's awesome, and it looks like I'll either be quilting him a house or his cat. I don't know which one yet, so I'm waiting for a better picture of his house before I start trying to draw it out. Hopefully I have that soon. We'll figure it out. I'm not too worried about that. So then that pretty much just leaves me with nice time that I can just tell you guys about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and how you guys can help. So what I'm doing is I'm making a pixel quilt every single month, and then I send it out to one of my supporters on Patreon. So every month I put all the names of the people on my Patreon into a bingo cage, got numbers, and a list. And then on the 5th of every single month, I draw a number out of my bingo cage, and whoever that is becomes my pixel partner for the month. And then they help me come up with the idea of a pixel quilt. Any kind of image I can pixelate, mostly within reason. I'm sure that there are some exceptions to that. Some things are really complex. Pixel quilts are quite simple. I mean, they're very versatile. You can do a lot of things, but there's a lot of things pixel quilts can't be and cannot do. So you're looking for something basic, or something abstract. I mean, that's just it. There's so many ways this could go. I don't really want to put any rules or borders or guidelines or limitations on pixel art. Basically, it's just the size. I mean, the color is certainly not an option. I've got a lot of colors. So I'm looking for about 650 to 700 pixels. Although with my new machine, I am thinking about possibly starting a new Patreon tier and then maybe making all my pixel quilts 900 pixels a month, or maybe 800 or something, just a little bit bigger, because then you can have a better picture in your pixel quilt, and then you can warm up not only yourself, but maybe your partner or your cat or your dog or, what have you. So that is what I am doing, and I never know who's going to win, and I do not know what they're going to pick, so I have no idea what I'm going to be doing or what colors I need next or anything like that. So if you would like to subscribe to my Patreon, I think there's only about 65 people in it right now, because I have had some people drop out. Some people climb on, but then other people drop out. You just never know. But I certainly don't have hundreds of people in this, and I am only asking for $1 a month. So it kind of would be silly for you not to subscribe. I mean, can you afford $12 a year to help somebody, do some stuff? I am real. I am doing this. I have sent quilts to about 50 people so far, and one library. The library was a donation. Nobody won that one. That was all me. I wanted to put a quilt up in the library I spent way too much time in as a kid. So that's what I'm doing. I have probably talked your ears off, so I'm going to go check out my pixel quilts, check out my other videos, subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe to my Patreon at www.patreon.com/HEZETT. That is me. So thank you guys so much for keeping up with my crazy updates. And I've got a lot to do. I'm still going to be working on the other quilts, not the Chalkmaster quilt because I'm waiting for my JUKI to come back, but I still have a working quilting machine. So I am very willing to work on that. With the other quilts I'm working on, I just have to get on top of all of it. So I am doing it. So I'm going to go because I'm just blah, 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 right? So thank you guys so much. I will see you next time.